Starliner, a space capsule designed by Boeing, landed safely in the New Mexico desert early Wednesday evening. The vehicle's return to Earth came after a nearly week-long trip to the International Space Station. This journey made history, as it marked the first time that a private American company not named SpaceX successfully reached the ISS. However, many questions remain after this imperfect mission. So, it is definitely an endangered to send astronauts on Starliner's next flight. This is the time NASA realizes why SpaceX Dragon is still much better than Boeing Starliner. Let's find out everything about this interesting subject in today's episode of SpaceX Fans. NASA doesn't want to keep all of its eggs in one basket. Sadly, for now, NASA can still depend only on SpaceX. While this week's Starliner mission to the ISS was successful, there are several issues Boeing will need to address before its next launch. The mission kicked off Thursday evening with a Florida launch, and the Starliner, which is designed to carry astronauts but is flying without people for this test, docked with the ISS Friday night at 8:28 p.m. Eastern Time. Notably, the docking occurred about an hour later than expected as ground crews worked through a few issues, including a software issue that skewed graphics, sort of like a misaligned GPS map. There were also issues with sensors and some docking components that were not initially moving correctly. The capsule has a docking ring that pops out as it approaches its port and is used to latch onto the ISS. During the first attempt at docking, some components didn't move into the proper configuration. Ground teams had to try the pop-out process a second time to get everything in the right place. There had also been a small problem with the Starliner's cooling loops, which are part of the system that regulates the spacecraft's temperature. All those issues had to be analyzed or fixed in time for the Starliner to move ahead, and the docking ultimately went off without a major issue. It was really nail-biting watching that vehicle sit out there for a while until it was time to come in, Mark Nappy, Boeing's Starliner program manager, told reporters Friday night. Looming over the mission, however, has been several other issues with the spacecraft's onboard thrusters, which maneuver and orient that vehicle as it sails through space. Two of those thrusters shut down prematurely shortly after the spacecraft reached orbit. A couple of other thrusters had problems later on.